everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the London Bulldogs and the Denver Broncos. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hey. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They run. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really likes soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the scout troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And some room to work. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Anderson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Sanders has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
No. Check. Patriots.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Golden Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Design run for their wideout. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
This is West, and he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the... Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Now, check, Patriot! There you go now, check, Patriot! Gun!
Looking to throw. Deep drop. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
To return, here's Chris Conley. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Back to throw. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
In the backfield is Anderson, and he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check front set. Check front set. Hurry up, here we go. Blue liner. Blue liner.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And Fowler's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A dump off to Anderson. Still on his feet. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the catch made here by Sharon Peake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. It's caught. Left side. Tammy. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Peak. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And McManus able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he will take it back only to about the 3rd. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He's got time. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Tammy with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Benny Fowler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's got room. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Booker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to throw. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriots. Destroy.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They find some open field here. A second shoot. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now back out comes the offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. Now fourth down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. 39. Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time, and it's third down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Tammy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jacob Tammy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a third.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks. They try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out here in the eye. They go, rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an offset eye. Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Henry Anderson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold on.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to run now. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, look at this play call. And not a whole lot doing there. So he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So they're operating in the red zone. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. From the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. Here's Booker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They give it to Anderson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Hogan now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Hogan, and he gets it to Funches complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those